Hi, everybody. I'm having a really, really bad hair day. I'm not quite sure what happened. Notice the poof. It's like, it's poofing everywhere. I don't know. That's not even ratted. That's just poof. Who knows? Anyway, we'll forget about the hair. What we're going to talk about today is, I touched on it a little bit in a different blog that I did about people who suck your wind, who just take the absolute wind out of your sails. And for some reason, I seem to attract those people. I think it has something to do with being a counselor, and I sort of have that face that everybody wants to tell their problems to or talk to. And that's what I do. So that's a good thing. But on the other hand, people like that can tend to sort of attach themselves to you and won't let you go. And that's sometimes not good either. So I want to talk about that a little bit because, man, that can really put a roadblock right down where you're trying to go. One of the things that happens sometimes, especially a lot of you are kind of on a weight loss journey this year and a health journey, I want you to realize, too, this is day 13. I know that specifically because my birthday was yesterday. It was the 12th. So the 13th day into the new year. And you may have already started having some issues with staying on track, staying on your weight loss. So I want to encourage you to say this. You did not already blow your resolution this year. You have not already completely ended it. We just had some bumps in the road, but I want you to continue and keep going because next year when I do a vlog on January 1, I want you to be in a different place. And that can be something as simple as 10 pounds. But next year on January 1st, you're going to be 10 pounds lighter than you were this year. Because what happens actually just as we age, we have a tendency to put on approximately, even if you kind of stay the same weight, you will approximately put on 3 to 5 pounds a year. Well, if you look at over 10 years, that's 50 pounds. That's a lot of weight, and you don't want to go there. I already went there, so I want you to learn from me and go in a different direction. So those people that are really putting roadblocks in your way, especially as you start to lose the weight and you start to feel great, and you start talking about, oh, how much better I'm feeling, and, I feel great when I wake up knowing that I'm doing better, and I'm starting to enjoy the exercise that I'm doing or the dancing that I'm doing, whatever it might be. And people go, oh, wow, you lost weight. And you're expecting them to just be thrilled for you, and they're not. And that can be really painful, especially if it's someone you live with, like a child or your spouse or your significant other. When you are in those situations, sometimes that can bring on their own insecurities. And that's what I want you to remember when those types of things happen. It's them. It's not you. It's their insecurities about what's going to happen to them. Oh, my gosh, Mom's losing weight. She's not going to take me out to lunch anymore. Are we going to McDonald's this week? Kids, oh my gosh, she's not buying ice cream anymore. I want ice cream. It's not in the refrigerator. We don't have any fudgesicles. Whatever that might be with your kids or with your spouse, it gets scary for them if you're getting prettier or what they consider prettier, especially on the man side, if you're in a relationship with a man. As they start to see you lose weight or get thinner, they start thinking, wow, she looks great, does that mean she's going to be looking for something better, that kind of thing. You would think that they would almost kick in and be excited about it and go, wow, maybe I should start losing too, or I should start taking better care of myself. It doesn't have a tendency to go that way most of the time, about 90% of the time. It just isn't that way. They get very insecure about what's going on, and it can get pretty rough. So stick to your guns. This is for you. It's not about anybody else. It's not about me. It's not about your best friend. It's not about your spouse. It's not about your kids. It's about you and what you're doing. So stick to it. Don't give up. I wanted to talk about, which I haven't done yet because we're getting a couple weeks into this, are some products that I use that help me out in following my diet journey. So the products that I use to kind of, I probably talked about that, like counting, if you really, really love something, counting it into your diet plan. And I've mentioned before that I do a 1,200 calorie diet, 100 calories 12 times a day. And sometimes I combine them. I'll do like a bigger type meal where I do maybe 200 or 300 calories together. I don't like doing that only because I have a metabolism issue, and so eating very small amounts many times a day is better for me. It just helps me keep my metabolism higher. And I burn quicker, hotter, that type of thing. A couple of products that I use, and I mentioned it a second ago. Oh my gosh, time is getting away from me. I'll talk fast. Are the fudgesicles that are only 60 calories. I am a big ice cream lover. I absolutely love ice cream. I love frozen yogurt, that type of thing. And I live in Arizona, so that it's really hot here, especially in the summertime when I want something kind of cold. I love those fudgesicles, and they are only 60 calories. There are some diet ones, too, out there. They're maybe 20 or 40, something like that. I just haven't found them as satisfying as, a true old-fashioned fudgesicle, no sugar added, I think is what's on the box. The other thing I use, a simple little thing, is I'm also a big cookie lover. Love cookies. And there aren't very many out there that are in that lower range. But one of them is Pepperidge Farm. Has sort of a shortbread cookie, and they're called chess. They're like little chess pieces on them. And 3 of them are about 120. And so I'll do maybe like 2.5 or just 2 or whatever. I usually drink them with tea, that type of thing. I love shortbread with tea. Makes me feel quite elegant. And I have a beautiful teacup. I'll show it to you sometime that I use. It's like if you're going to pamper yourself and do the tea and crumpets kind of thing and feel like a queen, then get like the most beautiful teacup ever. Spend some money if you don't own one and do that for yourself, or if you have a favorite coffee cup, something like that. So those are 2 products that just when I'm sort of feeling that I'm sick of this doing this kind of thing, then check out those fudgesicles, get out that beautiful teacup, and have some shortbread cookies from Pepperidge Farm. And they're very decadent, they're very buttery and wonderful, and it will make you feel like you're not dieting anymore. So that's what I need you to do to keep on track. Watch those Windsuckers and find a way to start removing them from your life. Because I have news for you. That's not going to end. All what they're doing to you will continue, and they will continue to suck your energy and suck what you're trying to do away from you. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Our winner of our gift card giveaway was Karen, and I'm going to be sending an email out about that. So congratulations, Karen, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.